Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yeah, it's the big show, right? This Tuesday, the 11th of April. However, Jason and Mike are both away. Both are on holiday, living it up. Our old backbone Keyzie still here, still putting in work behind the mic. And, of course, producer Pugs is in the B studio as well. He's been deep in the Hodaki Big Show archives, and we will be back shortly with more best-of moments from the past few months. In the meantime, we've got to get into tunes as per. A bit of Metallica, Unforgiven, Part 1. U2 up next, Linkin Park as well. But, hey, where are you? What are you wearing? Let me know on 3483 because, as per... we've got some BK vouchers to give away to everyone that texts in this afternoon. You'll all go in the draw. Could be snacking on a Whopper while listening to some best of the Big Show moments.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
It is Metallica, The Unforgiven on the Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon with Keyzie, Jason, Mike back Monday. So all this week, best of the Big Show. And to help me make this all happen, producer Pugs is coming to the studio. And Pugs, you've been deep into the Hodaki Big Show archives, my friend. What have you found for us?
Yeah, look, hanging out the back of a long weekend can always be tough for a lot of New Zealanders.
Right.
We just had a big Easter break there, and it's sort of like the come down with all the chocky and the sugar.
Yep.
So I thought I'd find something that was a little bit appropriate. Plus, the weather's not that great around a lot of the country today. A time when the usually boxer birds Jason Hoyt had a case of the Tuesday blues.
I woke up this morning feeling a bit blue.
You look like a sad sack today.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Hangdog.
Yeah, hangdog. I think that's a fair
yeah.
description, you know what I mean? And, I guess it's sort of weather-related, and I was just feeling down in the dumps.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like we're in lockdown again, and I was just effing and jeffing all over the house, and then I stood on something in the kitchen, and, it was like, oh, fuck!
What'd you stand on? The cat?
Yeah, it was the cat. He sort of got me on the calf, and then the dog had taken a dump in the second lounge there.
Second lounge?
Yeah, just in the sunroom.
You got a second lounge.
Like, oh, God. And then I picked it up with a paper towel, and it just broke through.
Had a hole in there.
Yeah, and it just slopped everywhere, and I was like, oh, God. And I had all these plans today, and I looked outside and went, what's the point? What's the point of anything? What's the point of life, Mike?
Yeah.
I just got messed in the brain, man, and I just wanted to go back to bed and pull the duvet over my head and and just not face the day today.
Oh, yeah.
Stop, world, stop. Because usually, as you know, I'm a backbone, and I give myself a slap across the chops and say, harden up.
Yeah.
But today it was hard, man. I mean, what do you do when you're feeling blue, mate?
Get steamed.
Yeah.
Because the trick with that is it makes you think that everything's all right.
Yes.
But it's not.
You're delaying
but
the
you
inevitable.
don't know that. Yeah, but it puts it off till tomorrow, which is a good thing.
Yeah, the only thing about that was I couldn't really get steamed this morning, you know what I mean? Because I had to get into work and then work and stuff.
No.
Oh,
You've
you
got
reckon?
to find a way to do it, man.
Yeah.
You've got to find a way to say yes to getting steamed.
I could have Ubered in.
You could, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
And this is the thing as well. Like the beauty about getting steamed is you're borrowing tomorrow's happiness. So you get tomorrow's happiness today. Tomorrow you'll feel worse because there's no happiness for you tomorrow because you've already borrowed it.
Then
you know
you
what I
just
mean?
get- yeah.
So you'll be hungover.
Yeah, you just
so you
get-
know what you do?
Get steamed?
You get steamed.
Yeah.
So you're always one day ahead, I like to say.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you've got like a 5-year backlog of stuff.
But in the meantime,
But you
hopefully...
die before then, and you don't have to pay it off. World. What do you do when you're blue, Pugs?
Just relax. Maybe have a good night's sleep, drink some water, go out for a walk.
So I just noticed, Pugs, actually,
Yeah.
back to reality now. You've chosen yet another best-of moment with you starring with the great punchline at the end there. Is that going to be a common theme going forward, is it?
Well, it's not the Hodaki usual bits, is it?
No. Yeah, it's almost
It's the
like
Hodaki Big Show
best of.
bits.
Right, I see. And all the best moments when Pugs was in covering for me. But hey, don't worry, more best of the Big Show coming up shortly, along with Wage Against the Machine, your chance to get paid.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It's time to wage against
That's right, it's the easiest job you'll ever have, folks. Wage against the machine. You call us on 0800 Hodaki. You get given the daily rate today, by the way. $26 an hour is what you'll be playing for. And you hop inside the machine. The longer you stay inside the machine, the more money you get. However, at some point, that machine will sack your ass, and you could walk away with nothing. Let's see who our brave soul is today. Troy, how you going, mate?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks.
Oh, good on you, Troy. Hey, what do you do for a living, man?
Good old carpenter, mate.
Carpenter, what an absolute backbone. It sounds kind of lame when I yell it on my own, but still. What do you specialise in, Troy?
Good old residential house building, mate.
Yeah, just building houses for the great New Zealanders out there to keep them warm and away from the weather, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
That's some backbone stuff, mate, second only to being a radio announcer. Now, Troy, do you know how Wage Against the Machine works, mate?
Yeah, I'm aware of how it works.
All right, so you just stay in the machine as long as you can. Make sure you yell stop nice and loud, all right?
Okay.
And just quickly before I chuck you in there, man, are you a brave soul? Are you someone that likes to stick it out as long as you can, or do you like to play it safe?
Yeah, pretty much, Pretty much. I'll see how I go.
Okay, I'm guessing you're somewhere in the middle. All right, Troy, well, you get ready, mate. I'm going to chuck you in the machine now, and good luck.
Welcome to the machine.
1 hour. 2 hours. 3 hours. 4 hours.
Did you just say stop, man?
No.
Okay, sorry. I thought I heard you say stop. I'll carry on.
5 hours.
I thought I heard you say stop and it broke up. I was actually trying to help you out there, mate. So unfortunately, you're going away with nothing. How do you feel?
Gutting.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Actually, let me just double check the maths here. $26 an hour times zero. Yeah, no, it is $0. Sorry, Troy, mate. Better luck next time, man, all right?
Okay, all good.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for playing. And for anyone else out there that wants to win some free cash, we will be doing this again tomorrow morning at 8:30 on the Hodaki Breakfast Show and, of course, here on the Hodaki Big Show.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Doors Roadhouse Blues on the Hodaki Medium Show, which is the big show without Jase and without Mike. They're on holiday, but Keyzie's here still keeping you company and still bringing you some best of moments, although I can't do it alone. Fantastic producer Pugs is in the studio. He's been deep in the archives finding some best of moments. Pugs, what have you got for us this time?
Yeah, look, just a quick word. After that little chat we had off here, I'll make sure that you're in the next bits.
Well, I just find
that'll
it
be fine. No, it's all good. It's all good.
It's just that you're in all the best bits so far, so you know.
Yeah, no, I totally get it, and there's no reason why we shouldn't give you a chance.
Right.
So this next bit you are in, and this is when Mike was on the wagon. I think he was at maybe 3 days, and it was kind of getting to him a little bit.
So on the wagon, as in off the booze.
Off the booze, going to the gym, I think he was off the vape too and the darts.
Right, okay. Yeah. Very vulnerable position for him to be in.
Massively.
You right, Mogey? You look like you're in a
I'm
bit
good
of
as
pain,
gold,
mate.
man. No, well, I'm day 3, man. Day 3 of being on the wagon.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Seriously, I always found day 3 the hardest.
Well, it's interesting, actually, because of the old vapes. The thing with the old vapes is you can vape anywhere. Inside, outside, upside down.
Wow.
So it's a lot more than you would be hanging off the end of a dart.
Yes.
So it's a lot easier to create habits. There's more habits.
Yeah.
Because generally you just go outside with a dart, don't you? But with a vape, you're anywhere you like.
Sure.
Hospitals, you name it.
Well, you can't.
You can.
You can't really vape in it.
Taking a dump.
But anyway, so that's right. So that's just something I'm dealing with. You won't hear me complaining about it, man. No problems whatsoever. But yeah, just on that, this morning, I think the irritability is still there, though, a little bit, man.
Sure.
Well,
as I say, the third day, I'm fuming.
Yeah. Well, I was sleeping this morning, and I just hear this banging, and I look outside, and some bastard's messing with my mailbox there.
Yeah.
So I go sprinting out. What the F are you doing, you useless son of a b? Oh, yeah. And he's like that, like he's not doing anything wrong. And I just give him the the old spinning heel kick to the side of the dome.
Oh,
Doosh,
like
down
a
he
cage,
goes.
yeah.
Man, letters just went everywhere.
What? So
There's a postman.
it was the postman.
Post person, Keys. You can't call
You
them
can't
postman.
say man.
Oh, my
What
bad.
year do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you're living in, man?
Good- it's
Sorry, hang on.
2023, Keezy.
He just kicked a
Unbelievable.
post person in the head. So, and are you like, is he filing for, or she, or they, are they filing for assault or anything like that, or?
Don't know.
Right.
He was Sparko, so I put him in his own little carrier there. You know, they got a little basket on the front with all the letters in it, so I stuck him in that. Dropped him off round the corner.
He wouldn't
So
have a
hopefully
clue what
doesn't-
happened.
no, he won't- he won't remember, but- Yeah.
I've been dedooged by your heel before, and mate, there's no coming back from that. You know
Now,
what I'm
the
saying? I
problem
was
is, man, and this is the thing.
out like a light.
Yeah, I know. He was ding-dong out.
Right.
But I've got this bloody big bruise on my foot now. I think I
Oh,
might have
God.
broken my foot.
Oh, no, are you okay?
The bastard. Well, I don't know. I'll go to the doctor tomorrow just to see how many bones are broken. I mean, I know it's broken,
Right.
but I just want to know how many because I might have broken the record for
Right.
most bones broken from heel kicking a postie in the head.
Man, I tell you, it's so funny you say that because I got a call from my doctor today, and he was reminding me, Jase, when are we sorting out all these broken bones of yours? Said he, and I was like, oh look, because I keep putting it off.
Yeah,
Wouldn't they just heal?
Well, they've some of them have fused, some of them haven't.
yeah.
Right.
They can heal the wrong way. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, you notice I got a bit of my limp's a little bit more pronounced now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think I've got 9 floating bones at the moment.
Yeah, that'll be right.
And he said we've got to get that sorted at some point. But it's just like, I got to do the show.
Got a big show, and yeah,
but you won't hear me going on about it. Though.
I reckon you can have some time off to go get that sorted. I reckon we'll be fine.
Keyzie.
What?
Keyzie.
What? Yeah, well, the proof's in the pudding, isn't it? Because those guys are away and the big show continues. With me, Keyzie. They will be back Monday, though, so I'll make the most of this lighthearted week. Play the tunes I want. For example, here's Filter. Take a picture. More best of the big show coming up, but if you just need more, search Hodaki Big Show wherever you get your podcast from, all right?
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
That does it for 4 to 5 here on the Hodaki Big Show with just Keyzie. Back in full force come Monday. After 5 o'clock, not only more best of the big show, but also your chance to win a double pass to see Alt J, who are performing here very soon. Bloody exciting stuff, so keep your ears peeled for that, even though the saying is actually keep your eyes peeled still. By the way, I also realised I hadn't read any of the texts from earlier as to where everyone was and what they were wearing, so I'm going to do that now. 3483. Keyzie, you pest. Hope you had a brilliant Easter. Started bad, got better. Love the text. You're in the draw for some BK, mate. Someone here wearing Waddies overalls and budgie smugglers on the outside doing the work of a backbone. Shout out to you. Nelson wearing high-vis pants, top in a truck, working till 9 p.m. Sounds like an absolute backbone to me as well. Will here wearing a blue collared shirt while working a white collar job. Absolute brain. G'day, Keyzie. I'm wearing a floral shirt, black pants, and some white sneakers. Bit of a casual Tuesday, if you will. Currently battling the Auckland traffic at the moment. That's the one thing South Islanders love is when we start talking about the traffic in Auckland. Make sure you stick around. More best of the big show coming up after 5.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
That is a great tune made right here in Aotearoa. It is the Hodaki Big Show. No Jase or Mike. They'll be back Monday. In the meantime, couple of backbones. Keyzie, of course, back for backbone number 1 and backbone number 2, Pugs from Studio B, who's in with another best of the Big Show moment. What have you got for us this time, Pugs?
How's the TikTok going, man?
My TikTok?
Your TikTok, your personal TikTok.
I started hot. Chris Key NZ, by the way, if you want to follow. And then I just couldn't be bothered making videos, but I'll make another one this week.
Well, let me commend you because it is fantastic. And I'm glad that you started one, but you will remember that that's not the first time you've blown up on TikTok. You may remember earlier in the year, the best moment of your life. You were married to your wonderful now wife. And something kind of went down at the wedding, man.
Oh, God.
The more observant of you out there will know that Keyzie's back in the studio with us. He's been away for 2 weeks getting married, Keyzie?
Yeah, Jase.
Yeah, he's a married man now, Keyzie.
Hands off.
Yeah, a few broken hearts out there, eh?
Actually, we've
stop
had a
it.
bit of news that there's been a lot of the old, some of the establishments around the city have closed down now that Keyzie's shut up shop.
Yeah, man.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, good for your sort of marriage, but terrible for Auckland CBD.
Right. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I'm a married man now. I've got a wife. Mrs. Keyzie.
Is it Mrs. Keyzie?
Nah, she hates that.
Right, okay. Hey, now, Mogey and I weren't invited. No, is she?
Well, it seems this is the second show in a row.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Don't
No
worry about
issue
it.
at all,
But,
Keyzie.
I mean, you brought it up a lot, is what I'm saying. If it's not an issue.
It's not an issue. We just brought it up because we wanted to make sure that you realised it wasn't an issue that we weren't invited to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, that was fine. It's all good. So we didn't sort of get to sort of experience, that wonderful moment in your life with your lovely fiance there and be a part of it, did we, Minogue?
No, that's right. And then lo and behold, it's absolutely going off on TikTok. There's this video being uploaded of some steamed son of a bee doing his old speech there to his bride, and thought, hang on a minute, it can't be, can it? It can't
What?
be.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nash.
Jase there. Anyway, we've got a hold of the audio and we'll bang it up for you, shall we?
Kia ora everyone, thanks for coming, especially the bridesmaids, am I right? That's just a little joke to break the ice there. I just want to say thanks to everyone for being here. I love you guys so much, and it's choice you could make it here today. And to my beautiful wife, I'd just like to say... Sorry, I'd just like to say... I'd just like to say... I think I'm gonna puke.
Keyzie.
Yeah, big old power bomb there, Keyzie. On the,
I don't remember that happening.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
surprised.
surprised,
Not
yeah.
surprised at all there.
Where'd you get that TikTok?
Yeah, that was on TikTok.
it was on
Have you heard of
TikTok,
TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone at my wedding's filmed it and put it on TikTok. without telling me.
20,000 likes.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's,
it's huge.
that's a good thing. You can tell everyone likes it by the amount of likes it's getting.
Does that mean?
So
Does that
people
mean
are like,
it's?
yeah.
Does that mean
like?
it's trending, Mogey?
Oh, it's on its way to trending, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm predicting 3 to 4 million likes.
Yeah, because I saw it and went, Jesus, this is just going to launch Keyzie into the
100%.
stratosphere on the old Sosh Med there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And to be honest, it was a bit of a confirmation of the debacle that I thought it was going to be. I've got to be honest, that Mogey and I were a bit concerned about, how many beersies you were going to have.
How many
there
beersies
before-
I was gonna have.
Yeah, just on that front, you know what I mean? So,
Well, I mean, I don't remember it sounding that bad in person.
No.
I do know, though, that, just on the topic of people steamed, you guys called me, do you remember that? You called me? Left me a voicemail?
Yeah, we gave you a call.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wishing you all the best,
Yeah, you did that. Then you called me again on the wedding night. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Totally, mate.
You remember that?
Of course we remembered it.
Trying to ring you up, man.
Yeah, but you sounded like, you wouldn't remember it the next day, that's for sure.
On the bright side, we weren't at a wedding. At our own wedding.
Yeah.
Puking all over the joint.
Yeah. On our in-laws.
Look, you do your wedding how you want, all right? I'm going to do mine how I want. Yeah, and just because it went viral on TikTok for me vomiting all over the place doesn't mean it was a bad wedding at all. The Big Show will be back in full force this coming Monday, and we will have the drunken phone call that Jase and Mike made to me on tomorrow's Best of The Big Show.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Bit of Floyd there of the pink variety. It is Money on the Hodaki Medium Show. Well, actually, no, it is the Big Show because, yes, Jase and Mike are away. They're back on Monday, but you've still got Keyzie and you've got another backbone by the name of Pugs from Studio B. And James Pugsley, you've been deep in the Hodaki Big Show archive last week, all weekend, and today as well. You've got another best of clip for us. What are we looking at?
Yeah, look, parenting happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
It sure
We're
does.
all parents out here.
Well, I'm not. Neither are you.
No, neither am I. But Jason Hoyt is a parent, and he never shies away from sharing his family experiences, and I guess dealing with a teenager is one of the big ones with that. So this is him having a real struggle with one of his daughters.
Hey, now listen, fellas, I've got a bit of a dilemma on the old home front at the moment.
Oh, God.
And it's my youngest daughter, actually. And her room is an absolute pigsty.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm talking serious pigsty.
Like plates and cups and stuff?
Yes.
Ugh.
Is that true?
The odd plate, the odd cup. And I've said to her on numerous occasions, clean this pigsty up. And she's like, it's my room, Dad. And I'm like, if you want to live like a pig, then just go for it, because I'm not cleaning it up.
Yeah.
And she's like, fine. And then she rolls her eyes and I go out. And so she's kind of called my bluff, because I keep saying to her, clean it up, but she refuses to. And she's like, I'm happy with the way my room is. And I'm thinking to myself, how do I get out of this situation? Because it's affecting me so badly at the moment that I feel like I'm going to go in there and clean it. And I've done that many times, Mogey. And I know that you wouldn't stand for such a thing.
Well, look, here's the thing. I'm at the stage where I've got a 3.5-year-old. You tell me this story off air, you were telling me there, and I was enraged on your behalf.
You were fuming.
And I can tell you what, when my daughter gets to be the same age as your daughter is now...
Yes, 14.
She won't be listening to me either.
Yeah.
And I'll be going through exactly the same thing.
Well, it makes me think, because I thought about taking away her phone, which to a kid that age is like murder. See, I'm not joking. You take away their phones and they lose their... And I just can't be arsed with that at the moment, because she just comes out and mopes around and bleats and moans and doesn't actually clean anything anyway.
Right.
Can't you just say, look, the dishes, bring them out because that's gross. Live like a pig, that's fine. Just close the door and not worry about it.
I do all of those things, Keyzie.
No, see, the thing about it is that it'll be on my mind. Because the thing about it is with kids, and I don't know if you know this, Jason, and Keyzie, you certainly won't.
Right.
They do nothing. They contribute nothing.
Totally, mate.
Oh,
And so when all you're asking is that they tidy their room and they can't even do that, am I right?
Yeah. Oh, totally, you're right.
Then it feels like you're being, they're spitting in your face.
Well, totally, and this whole thing of it's my space.
Well, if it's your
under
space,
my roof!
That's right. And if it's your space, we'll work out the square meterage and you can start paying the portion of the goddamn mortgage.
Well, what I'm thinking actually is going back to old school punishment. I don't know about you, but when I, disagreed or went against my father, the old strap.
Oh, absolutely.
I got the strap.
Oh, absolutely.
Keyzie was saying he got the wooden spoon.
I used to get the Cat 09 tails.
When I really misbehaved, I was on the rack.
Yeah, I got put on the bed nails.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking...
It's like medieval torture devices.
The kids have gone too far, mate.
They have, man.
And we need to get back the power.
So, I guess what I want to know is there's got to be, obviously, everybody out there with a teenage daughter, a teenage son has dealt with this.
Yes.
So there must be a solution. I want to hear it because I need to know for my kid. I'll write down all the good suggestions. Actually, Keyzie, you write them down and I'll call you in 10 years.
I used to have this argument with my parents all the time because I was messy, not that messy, but I used to find that if I looked them in the eyes and then just said, can you guys chill out? That always worked.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I would have dropped you right in your ass.
In actual fact, and that's what she says so often, actually. Jeez, just chill out, Dad.
Dad, take a chill pill.
And it's like...
yeah.
The Big Show back in full force from Monday. In the meantime, if you want more, search us wherever you get your podcasts from. Hodaki Big Show. Not only every show we've ever done, but also daily podcast outros, which is exclusive content, only available in podcast form. Don't know where to get podcasts from? Use iHeartRadio. It's also a good spot to listen to Radio Hodaki no matter where you are in the world. No fuzziness, no bad signal, no bad tunes either. Here's the Foo Fighters, My Hero.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
That does us for the 5 to 6 hour here on the Hodaki Big Show. Coming up after 6, more best of the Big Show moments, plus your chance to win some tickets to go see a brand new movie. I'll give you some more deets on that and maybe some free BK as well after some news and weather, so stick around.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
That's right, it is the Hodaki Big Show. No Jase or Mike, they're both on holiday, back Monday. In the meantime, of course, Keizie's here looking after you. Also Pugs, who's got some best of the Big Show moments. Another one coming up shortly from our time at the Golden Shares in the beautiful Hawke's Bay area. Looking forward to that. Also, I've got tickets to give away to a brand new movie. It is called Air. It is about the rise of Nike and how they teamed up with Michael Jordan and yada, 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 based on a true story, inspiring stuff. So if you are keen to get your hands on those tickets, give me a text now, 3483. I want to know your favourite, shoe. What's your favourite shoe? What shoes are you wearing right now? Actually, right now, what shoes have you got on? Are you even wearing shoes? Are you wearing work boots? 3483, send it through. No, this isn't TDS radio. It's bloody top-level stuff. Speaking of top level, Champagne Supernova, Oasis, some She-Hard on the way next, and The Cure. It is the Hodaki Big Show with Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
One will hear the other. It is She-Hard on the Hodaki Big Show. No Jase or Mike. They're back Monday. In the meantime, me and producer Pugs with some more best of the Big Show moments. Now, Pugs, I see this clip here you've got. It's labelled commentary, and I'm thinking it's from our time spent down at the Golden Shears competition.
Yeah, that's right. A little bit more of a recent best bit. It was an incredible time down there, wasn't it? Hot, smelling a sheep.
That's
some
right.
Some of the most interesting sport I've ever seen, along with some of the most interesting commentary from Jason Hoyt and Mike Minogue.
Well, here we go. The Big Show live from the Golden Shears in Masterton. And they're away there on the boards. And I tell you what, Havelock North cut like a diamond, as I mentioned earlier. A really amazing looking unit. Just as probably about 5'11". Not an ounce of fat off him, and the sweat absolutely pissing off him.
Yeah, absolutely, Jason. I agree with you there. Old Havelock North is looking fantastic. And his mate over there on the East Coast, Gisborne, struggled a little bit getting her out of the gate there, but now he's bent prone and looking absolutely magnificent.
Well,
giving a death.
Oh, look, and here comes Tau Maranui, and I can tell you he's a wiry, muscly looking bastard. He's got a magnificent mullet going on, and I tell you what, the sweat is just absolutely pressing their shirts against their bodies there, and it just gives you an idea, Mogey, just how ripped they are.
Well, that's the thing. I've just, as you've been speaking there, my eye has drifted across and has been dragging up and down the body of Tikakino there, and what an absolute specimen he is there. Calf muscles there that have been carved
what
out
about
of
the
granite.
actual
Absolutely
shearing?
drip pouring down.
Oh, and Woodville, the pants splitting open there, the sheep just losing control, and it's just torn asunder, buttocks everywhere, but he's unperturbed, he's carrying on.
He's going for the win there, and he's pushing me across the line as well, I've got to say. Absolutely sensational stuff.
Who's actually winning, though? Like, you know, I feel like we should update
I'll be honest with you, Keyzie, it feels like I'm winning.
Yeah,
Here we go. Oh, we can see there that Tom Renewy's getting me to the line. I'm just about over it. I don't know how about you're feeling about it, Jase.
Sweat pissing off him. Oh, majestic creature.
Yeah, so I guess that's what passes as commentary. No idea who won there, Pugs. Do you know who won?
I've got no idea. I will say, though, as hot as that building was, they somehow managed to make it even steamier.
Ah, they certainly did. The Big Show will be back Monday in its full form. In the meantime, check out our podcast, why don't you? Jeez, here's the kill.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
It is Nirvana Lithium on the Hodaki Medium Show with Keyzie, no Jase or Mike, but I don't care because it's time for...
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Do you think you'd like that one?
I don't know. By the way, Pugs from Studio B joining me to discuss what we've been watching for telly. Pugs, you've been getting around anything decent?
Yeah, I've delved into the world of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Larry David.
Thoroughly enjoying it. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm pleased you are watching it because I'm a huge Seinfeld fan.
Yeah, you are.
Which, you know, he wrote sort of seasons 1 to 7 or something and then tapped out. I've been told a million times to watch Curb. Does it stack up?
This is messed up to say. I haven't seen a lot of Seinfeld.
Right.
I have seen a few episodes of the first season. I would argue it's completely different.
Right, okay. The first season of Seinfeld's like quite slow. It can compare it to like 3 onwards where it hits its straps.
Yeah. I'd say Curb kind of delves more into that sort of discomfort, that sort of villainy of Larry David, like his real pacer-esque, you know what I'm saying?
Is it have you ever watched Peep Show? Or the UK Office, where you can only watch 1 or 2 episodes before you want to...
It's like shriveling up in these moments.
It's horrible,
yeah. But I think with Larry David, he makes it just comical enough that it brings you back in.
Right, okay.
You don't want to turn it off. You just kind of like crack up.
Right, okay, so you'd recommend it?
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
How about yourself? What are you jamming?
Thanks for asking. Usually right here is where Mike and Jase would talk about the actors that no one's ever heard of and their amazing performances that no one cares about. I was in Queenstown over the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to watch much other than 6 games of rugby league.
Cool.
Rather than the usual 8 pugs.
Yeah.
Also watched an episode of Country Calendar about some people that had taken to farming nuts to diversify because they were used to dairy and that, and they were like, let's get some nuts going.
You know what? I'm really glad that you're talking about this rather than Jase's boring chat. I'm glad I've got Country Calendar chat.
Yeah.
What draws you to Country Calendar?
Myself and my wife, actually, because she's from rural New Zealand, from Canterbury, South Canterbury. We just love it. I grew up watching Country Calendar every weekend with my parents, and there's something about the music and just learning about people, good old, great New Zealanders working the land, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect it.
Thanks, mate. Actually, Chris KNZ, my Instagram there, you'll see a photo of me actually out working the land this Easter there. I was weaning.
I did see that. I did see that post. You look great in the photo, by the way.
Yep,
you look like you've been made up fresh out of the shower.
I had a brand new Swan Dry shirt on, which I got from Field Days from here on the Hodaki Big Show. Some designer ripped jeans, and some borrowed gumboots and a borrowed jacket as well. So it looked legit. Thank you very much, Pugs. I'll get you in tomorrow night as well. All right.
Sounds good.
Led Zeppelin, Dear Maker, float on up next from Modest Mouse. It is the Hodaki Big Show reminder. If you want more Big Show with Jason, Mike, and Keyzie, check out the podcasts, all right?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Done and dusted for another day. The Hodaki Medium Show with Keyzie. Best bits galore. More of that tomorrow. Thanks to producer Pugs. In the meantime, if you want a brand new episode of the Hodaki Big Show podcast, you just can't stomach the fact that we don't actually have some fresh ones. Well, there's good news. We've got best of podcasts going up at the moment. We've also got literally every show we've ever done. So if you go back, you can start from day dot and you can relive the madness from the beginning again, although I wouldn't recommend it for mental health reasons. Coming up next, Greg Preble, the music maestro here at Radio Hodaki. He's got Hole lined up, The Police, Stereophonics, Linkin Park, Weezer, and a bit of Kings of Leon as well. If you need anything from him, 3483 is the number to text. I'll be back tomorrow from 2 o'clock, actually, so I'll see you then.